Welcome back to 13 Cards Subject to Change, the show that has yet to find out if Leroy and Jesse can last longer than Gina Carano versus Ronda Rousey. But Jesse will at least maybe answer that question. Leroy will never give you a straight answer to save his life.
Wait. Is this involving me and a woman or just something different?
Wow, the degenerate on the show couldn't get the joke.
Wow.
That's sad.
He got the joke, and then he took it to a different level.
Oh, my God.
Because if he has somebody else, more than 17 seconds.
The real question isn't, can you last 17 seconds? The real question is,
Why did Turtle last longer than Gina Carano? Yeah.
Was it a work to only last 17 seconds? But, all
right. We're going to be covering that because it does relate to the world of wrestling and Jesse's favorite promoter in the world, also known as Dana White. But, Leroy, if you...
Hey, CM Punk was there.
But, Leroy...
With a shaved beard.
Yeah, Leroy, if you would, can I please get the card from Gina Carano versus Ronda Rousey? Obviously, the first MMA match on Netflix. Jesse, before he gets to the card...
I was trying to remember the name of their company that's running it.
What's the name of the company?
It's MVP Promotions.
Thank you.
All right, so Jesse, before we get to the card, you and I are going to discuss this.
Sure.
The reason why we are here, other than the fact that Jake Paul is a despicable human being who will do anything for money... It's been proven.
Didn't TKO just ban him from events?
Yes, they did. But anyway, well, first of all, Jesse, wouldn't you? Second of all, Jesse, the reason why we're here on a positive note, though, is the idea is to hopefully get fighters paid better.
Sure.
And obviously the card was built on more nostalgia and a lot of guys who hadn't fought in a while, somewhat over the hill. You got a couple of fights where I was a little bit interested. Yeah, we'll pick it apart when we get to it, but I think that it probably didn't help that it looked like a UFC event in the amount of people that were actually there. But clearly, Jesse...
I'm not going to lie. The more I see the Intuit Dome, I kind of hate it.
Yeah.
I kind of hate it.
Yeah. But,
fun with the lights.
But,
that's what bothered me, and we'll get to that.
But anyway, Jesse, the idea behind everything is people are pretending to believe that Jake Paul will be a decent human being and a decent businessman, which we all know him not to be. But supposedly, Jesse, what we are here to do is possibly get fighters paid better than UFC has been trying to pay them over the last few years.
Our endeavor seems to be trying to cut wages over the last few years.
Not their own,
right?
But of their assets, yes.
Not the talent.
Not those bonuses they just paid themselves. But But the talent. So,
by the way, as Jesse will tell you, bonuses for executives is legalese for I didn't want to raise my salary this year.
The greed is insane to me. Let's talk about this Gina and Ronda fight. Here's the thing.
Let's get through the card.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah,
so let's get through the card.
But before, hold on. Before Leroy gets to it. So Jesse, obviously the history is the UFC turned into an entity where someone like Francis Ngannou, who was on the card, left for what he believed to be betterment of his family.
Sure.
Because he felt he deserved to get paid more, he deserved health benefits, all this other kind of stuff.
He's probably their last superstar fighter.
And while I will discuss his actual in Hexagon on fight, on paper is the lineal heavyweight champion, was not beaten.
Right.
He challenged John Jones Bones, who has a 4-fight contract still with UFC, that even though John talked about getting out of that contract, probably through the court system, he has declared he is retired because obviously, and you've mentioned this to me a few times, John's actually gotten a lot of really good people around him since he retired.
Well, yeah.
And business-wise, he's doing pretty well outside of fighting.
He has some really cool ventures. He got some really cool health ventures.
Even though John is also the guy who ran from Tom Aspinall, but
well, to be honest, John also is the guy that almost overplayed his hand when it came to DC at one point too. Daniel Cormier.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. The John Bones Jones thing in Francis is a reminder. And by the way, we told you guys not only would we cover wrestling, but we would cover MMA. And it's kind of funny because this is now the same company umbrella we're going to be talking about.
Yeah.
Is that
because what happened? I'll let you finish your thought.
So is that because you didn't want to pay these guys? Guess what? And gals, they don't want to fight.
And Jesse, what happened during Francis Ngannou's walkout?